You're the chief?
Why are you being so
What's your name? A man exercising his rights is being uncooperative?
Yes, you are being uncooperative.
How is that?
You're creating a...
Say the word disturbance, I dare you.
So you've been trespassed. If you go back and you look in the bank window again...
I'm not on their property.
That will be an issue.
I'm not on their property. What, are you going to trespass my eyeballs?
A man peacefully standing on a public sidewalk is approached by multiple officers, including the chief of police, simply for glancing through a bank window while wearing a mask. They demand ID to trespass him, even though he never set foot on the property. Calm, confident, and well-informed, the auditor refuses to provide ID and challenges their authority, pointing out his rights under the Fourth Amendment. Watch as the officers scramble to justify their actions, and the auditor stands firm.
What?
Hey, look, if you're looking in a bank and you got a mask on,
Yeah.
I need to speak to you. Okay?
Well, what about it?
That's not normal activity.
What isn't normal?
To wear a mask and looking in a
Yeah,
window
yeah, just standing here, man.
Okay.
Nothing's wrong with that.
When I passed by, you were looking in the window at the bank.
What's wrong with looking in a window?
I mean, that wouldn't be normal activity. Most people aren't walking by a bank.
If I see something in the window and I want to look, I can see it. I can look at it.
649. Are you guys listening to the traffic? Can you join me in the back of the bank, please? I understand, but I just need to make sure everything's okay. Do you have an identification on you?
Do you have an identification?
I do. I'm Officer Fowler.
No, like your actual ID card where it shows your address.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got an uncooperative subject.
He says I'm uncooperative, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing.
What were you doing?
I don't know. You tell me.
Look, we're talking. Okay.
6049, you copy?
I am not here to harass in any way, but if I look at somebody looking into the window at the bank,
Yeah.
that's concerning. You could understand that, correct?
Nah, not really.
No?
Mm-mm.
No, not wearing a mask, looking in the...
Nope. Sure isn't, man. Not in this day and age.
Not in this day and age.
Yeah, that's your favorite line. This day and age, you know.
I'm not sure what you're talking
With all the 911 calls, terrorists, all that stuff.
about. I hear you.
Yeah. There she is right there, guys.
That's fine.
Who are you videotaping? Who are you videotaping?
Yeah.
Who is she? You know him?
5249.
Listen to your radio. That's Central Bank. Please join me. You know him? Okay. He just turned his video camera towards you and said there she is, so I didn't know.
Oh, no.
Okay. Alright. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Oh, man. Yeah, guys, she definitely knows who I am. She's...
Who is she to you?
Huh?
Who is she to you?
Oh, I can't answer that. There's a lot of things I can't answer, man.
Okay. Why's that, man?
Yeah. Why'd you turn on your lights?
To let you know that I was needing to speak with you.
So you turn on your lights to speak with people?
Yes.
You can't just come up to them and talk to them without turning your lights on?
Well, that's how it activates my camera.
Oh, okay. Which camera?
Body worn and...
Well, you can activate that yourself,
I
right?
can, you're correct.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you're just hanging out here.
Well, guys, look at that big American flag. He just won't leave me alone, guys. Huh?
You say you're just hanging out here. What do you? Why wouldn't you want to identify yourself?
Why do I have to?
Because you were looking in the window at the bank.
What's wrong with that?
Well, that's not normal activity.
It is.
As I told you.
That's fine. You want me to have to send this? Go ahead and disregard.
And I drove by. He's wearing a mask, looking in the bank. Try to stop and talk to him. He's not providing me any information. He just wants videotape. And the female was walking in the bank, and he says, "There she is."
Howdy. How's it going? Trespass? Well, we need your information. Nope, I gotta talk to you. We need your information to trespass you from the bank.
I've never been on their property.
Well, we're gonna confirm that. So,
We've already confirmed.
You've already
confirmed
confirmed it. Yeah, you're blocking my way, bud.
hey, stop.
The manager would like you trespassing.
Oh, that's
You
cool.
need
That's cool.
identify
No, I
now.
don't.
No,
I
we do.
don't. No, I don't.
We do.
Legally, I don't, man.
In order to trespass you, we need your
You
name.
tell me that I can't go on the property, and that's the end of it.
No.
Yeah, that's how it
We need to be able
works.
to document it because then we would never know.
You
who were.
documenting by saying this gentleman is on.
we don't know.
Was never on their property, and
That's
then
not how that works.
it is how it works, man.
This is
Okay,
the chief of police.
why are you?
This is, you're the chief.
Why are you being so?
What's your name? A man exercising his rights is being uncooperative.
Yes, you are being uncooperative.
How is that?
You're creating a. You're.
Say the word disturbance. I dare you. I already know how it goes, guys. You don't know what I used to do. You don't know what I currently do.
Okay, so then why are you doing this?
Because I can't. I have a right to.
Okay, because you're trying to.
So I was standing on the corner on my cell phone. I looked and turned towards the window, not doing anything. So anybody who looks towards a bank window is suspicious.
Yes, it is.
With
How?
the mask on during
How?
business hours.
It's cold outside. I have my mask on all day.
She said you were videotaping inside the bank, and she was
Just now. Yeah.
Okay, that
So what are you trespassing my eyeballs?
she would like you trespass from the bank.
Are you trespassing my eyeballs?
Trespassing you from the property.
I was never on their property. So how are you going to do that?
Okay.
I mean, this is their property. That's
So this is a public easement, public right of way. Yeah, public right of way.
So here's my thing.
Man, are you guys educated or not?
You're trying to create problems.
Oh,
Just by
we
saying
already
problems.
created it. Yeah, we already created the problems.
No, you did this.
No, you guys did it because I was just standing there. I didn't even have my camera out or anything. I was just on my phone. And then I saw this. I was starting to walk, and I saw this gentleman turn his lights on, and then he was trying to call me over for some reason. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I told you why. I observed you looking in the window of the bank.
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Now,
I can look inside
She saw
anything.
you videotaping inside of the bank. She would not like you on the property.
Cool. I wasn't on the
Not like
property.
you videotaping the bank. Therefore, we need your identification so we can trespass you from the property. You are not receiving any citations today. We simply need your.
But you don't need my information.
We do.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. Legally, you don't. I have a right of a Fourth Amendment. Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is?
Very well.
To be securing your person, papers, and effects.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't have to give you any information, especially if I haven't been on their property. You want to go down this road? We can go down this road, man.
Well, I understand.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
I'm
don't
gonna have fun with you guys. So
sure you are.
yeah.
That's
So right
why-
now you're actually interfering right now with my duties that I have.
We
No,
understand
we
that that's
have
why
a
you're
very.
here today.
No, you're
we have
interfering.
very much of a right to check out to see.
No, you don't.
Yes.
If I haven't committed a crime, you don't. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? That's the most
don't
important
know.
part. Well, you can't go off of we don't know.
That was the
Yeah,
reason I
We have
stopped
reasonable
you today.
suspicion.
You have
that you're
reasonable,
engaging-
articulable suspicion of a crime. Man, I know the law, dude. I'm very well versed in this
Yeah, you're
stuff.
very well versed in trying to create problems.
Oh, we already created it, man. So what now?
You've done that.
No, how, man?
What?
By standing,
alarming
by
people in the
turning and looking at somebody. I was reading the balloon inside of her window. First off, if you want to go, we can go look at it.
We're not gonna go look at it.
Okay, so you can't just come up to somebody because they're looking in somebody's window. And you're the chief? What's your name, man?
It's Alan Cookie.
Okay. Yeah, you guys might want to read up on some case laws and stuff.
You might want to.
Oh, I know him.
No, you don't even let me finish. So
I don't have to, man. You work for the people, and you guys are trying to stand here. I'm not being detained, am I?
We're just trying to get your information, man.
Yeah, you're not
And
getting my
trespass you.
information. Yeah, I haven't been on their property, so. I know the laws, man. I don't have to give you anything.
Look, if you're not up to anything, we're not here to be assholes.
You already
So you see
been.
somebody looking in the bank during the business.
I'm gonna go look in the bank again. There's nothing you can do about it.
So you've been trespassed. If you go back and you look in the bank window again,
I'm not on their
that will
property.
be an issue.
I'm not on their property. What are you gonna trespass my eyeballs? You want to come down there with me while I do it again? Oh, okay. So there's no issue. You guys might as well get back in your cars and drive away. Wow. What's your badge number?
52.
What's your badge number?
You want, or I give you a business card.
I don't need your business card. Yeah. I got it all right here. That's all that matters. I don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah. You can save it for somebody else, man. You still have failed to say what the problem is. Looking inside of a business is not
I
nothing.
would say
Nothing.
it's reasonable suspicion.
It's not.
I do. I would absolutely.
Looking inside of something, I could come to your house and look inside your house from the sidewalk all day long. There's nothing you can do,
Sure, we
man.
have a problem then.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
So if I'm standing on a public sidewalk looking at your house, filming your house, there's going to be a problem.
Between you and I, personally, yes.
No, it wouldn't be personally.
Would be.
Ah, I don't know what that means. All right. Yeah, guys. So as you guys can see, that they are trying to get my information without me being on their property. If I was on their property
We know why you're
and
here
they wanted
today,
me
man.
trespassed,
We understand.
say it. Why do you understand then? How do you understand?
We know how this works.
How does it work?
You videotape us, put us on YouTube, you blast us. We get it.
Yep.
We know how it goes.
Yep. And then people, they redress you guys and they contact you guys and tell you how you did. I'm just a guy with the camera, man. You guys create the content. You can either be good or you can violate somebody's rights. Either way, I'll post you, man. If you guys are great, I'll post you and let you know how great of a job you did. If not, it's on you guys. So
Hey, can we at least get out of the bay so you don't get run over when there's
run over by who?
when there's cars coming?
I know how to move, man.
I'm just asking.
Same thing for you. Do you mind getting out of the bay? I don't want you to get hit.
Oh, let's.
Oh, okay. No, I'm good right here, man. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous, guys.
I don't think there's anything ridiculous about me stopping to talk to you.
It is. It is.
Not simply stopping to
Well, no, you can stop and talk to anybody. Correct. You're right about that. You can, but I have a right not to speak to you.
Have I forced you to do anything?
I hope not.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah. No, but I told you I didn't really want to talk, and you guys are still trying to talk to me. So, wouldn't you consider that harassment at that point?
I don't think so.
Okay. If somebody doesn't want to talk to you and you keep nagging them,
While we try to figure out what we're going to do.
why don't you talk to them?
That's what they're doing.
Oh, okay. What does that have to do with me, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Still
Oh,
standing here
cool,
with
cool.
the camera in my face.
Awesome, man. I'm not in your face. Yep, disengage. Awesome. Thank you. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing, guys.
Hey, Mike, back.
And then the next question, do you have reasonable suspicion of a crime? That's the next question. Because if you're going to take it one step further and detain me, what searching me would be detaining me, then you would have to have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Because this here is public property. So I'll go look at the sign. I'll even look up your penal code, but I'll tell you right now, with the knowledge that I have based on the law and the Supreme Court rulings and stuff like that about public property and recording police, taking pictures of your facility, anything I want to take pictures of, even a jail facility, you can't do shit. That's the bottom line. Hey, babe.
At Yolo County Sheriff's Office, an independent auditor exercises his First Amendment rights by filming in a publicly accessible area. Deputies confront him, question his intentions, and demand identification, despite no reasonable suspicion of a crime. One sergeant claims they can search anyone on the property for any reason, which sparks a legal back and forth. The auditor remains calm, knows the law, and refuses to comply without legal grounds. Officers escalate by surrounding him and allegedly tailing him afterward. Watch to see how the law holds up when challenged, and whether rights are truly respected.
Just taking pictures.
Oh, right on. Any reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Any reason for what?
Yeah. Just taking pictures.
So you're not gonna like talk to me or anything like that?
Well, I'm just taking pictures.
Okay.
I don't see.
Any reason why?
Is there much more information to get? I'm just taking pictures.
Okay, so just I'm just asking any reason why. I mean, I'm not being a jerk or anything,
Oh, I get it. And
Okay,
I'm just
so-
saying I'm just taking pictures.
but you're just taking pictures.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. So, is there? But what's the reason why?
Just taking pictures. Man.
Okay. Why? Why can't you tell me why?
I mean, I can, but I just don't know that there's more information to get after I'm taking pictures. What's the issue?
Well, there
Told
might
you what
be-
I was doing.
Okay.
Taking pictures.
Okay, but
Is that okay?
it'd be better
Taking
if we know
pictures of
why.
cars and license plates and
Yeah, but why?
just because.
because, but see, that's the thing. Do you have an ID on you?
I do.
Can I see it?
Why do I have to show my? Do I have to show my ID?
I'm asking if I can see it.
You're just asking if I can see it? Oh, if I don't have to show it, I'm not. I don't know how the law works on that, but I'm not going to show it if I don't have to.
All right.
Just so you know, this is
county. This is private property.
So this is private.
You are this. You are.
I didn't know that.
It's open to the public for legitimate reasons. Okay, so technically at this point, just to let you know.
Okay.
All right. Once you go past that little area over there, you are subject to search for no reason whatsoever, just for being here. You probably don't want that to happen, do you?
Not really.
Exactly. No. You are required to identify yourself because this is an actual government area.
Okay.
Okay. So what you should do if you don't want to be like talked to or searched or anything like that is go stand at the corner, because then you're not on our property. Because actually, as of right now, I can search you, and anything I find, I can seize.
Is that right?
If it's illegal, yes. And I can show you the sign.
Yeah, because if you want to show me the sign.
Yeah, let's walk over there.
Where is it? That little one right there?
Right as you come in, it says anybody who's on this property is subject to search and seizure for any reason whatsoever. I can search a car, I can search a person, anything. You don't want that, right?
This is just the sheriff's office, right?
It's everything. It's our jail.
Where's the jail? It's right here?
No.
Is it? Where's the jail? Over there or something?
Well, we have the jail, we have our minimum security jail, we have our evidence, we have our boat division, we have our administration division.
So, but this is the administration where I'm at, though, right?
Yeah. But you are subject to search for anywhere on this property for any reason whatsoever.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I'm sure you don't want to be harassed, right?
No, not really.
Yeah. So do what you're doing, but you might just have to do it over there so you don't get harassed.
Is there like a penal code that says you can do that?
It says everything on there.
It says the penal code that you can search somebody for being on this property?
Yeah, do you want to go read the sign?
Yeah, I'll go check it out right after this interaction. I don't think that's, I think that's probably not going to hold up in court, but you can't just search somebody because they're on this property.
Yes.
This is private property? Is that it?
It is private yet open to the public for legitimate business.
For legitimate business.
Exactly.
Right.
But what I'm saying though is you are subject to search. So technically, if we really want to, I can search you and identify you at that point. And like I said, I'll be happy to go read the sign with you, but you're on our property and you're subject to search. Okay, so like I said, it'd be better if you go stand at the corner and do what you're doing. But standing here and you're not telling me why you want to be here or what you're doing yet. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're here.
I told you why I'm here. Taking pictures. Yeah.
Okay, but
taking
why
pictures.
Are you taking pictures?
Just taking pictures.
But why?
Just taking pictures.
Okay. Now we're gonna go another route.
What's the other route? I'm taking pictures.
I'm telling you right now, okay, you're subject to search.
Why would I be subject to search on public property?
Let's go look at the sign. I'll show you the sign.
This is public property.
See, you're being difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm asking asking a question is being difficult. How is asking a question being difficult?
Because
I'm just asking a question. How am I? Just let me ask it. Can I just ask the question?
Well,
how am I subject to search for being on publicly accessible property? Like you said, I'm on public property. I'm not at the jail, mind you. You said this is a whole. No, it doesn't work because anybody can come in here and not be at the jail. This is the sheriff's office, right?
Why do you have the right to ask me questions?
Because you're a public servant and I'm a private citizen.
So you can't answer my questions?
I can if I choose to.
Okay, how about I choose not to then?
But you're a public servant. You get paid to answer my questions. You get paid to serve me. And if you're here and you're talking to me and harassing me like you are right now. But you are. You're threatening to search me and that I can't be here. And you even said this is private property.
I have not threatened to search you at all.
And this isn't private property is the thing.
I haven't threatened to search you at all. Have I made any threats to you?
Well, yeah. You said a couple times we're going to take this a different route. And
what are you going to do?
You know, I don't understand what the issue is here.
I'll go take a picture. I don't have my phone with me, but I'll go take a picture of the sign, and we can go from there. Okay. But this is like I said, you're subject to search.
So I'm sure you can understand our concern if you're over here taking pictures.
No, I don't understand the concern about taking pictures.
You why, and you won't tell me.
I'm just taking pictures. That's the telling you. Just taking pictures. I'm taking pictures to take pictures because I like cool shit and I'm a photographer. I mean, what is I could be working on a story that you don't need to know about. It could be a million things that I don't have to tell you because there's something called the Fifth Amendment, right?
Okay.
Right? So do I have to answer your question? Is it more suspicious because I don't answer your question? And then the next question, do you have reasonable suspicion of a crime? That's the next question. Because if you're going to take it one step further and detain me, what searching me would be detaining me, then you would have to have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Because this here is public property. So I'll go look at the sign. I'll even look up your penal code, but I'll tell you right now, with the knowledge that I have based on the law and the Supreme Court rulings and stuff like that about public property and recording police, taking pictures of your facility, anything I want to take pictures of, even a jail facility, you can't do shit.
I don't care.
That's the bottom line. So,
asking, hey, is there a reason why it's so cool?
and now there's a big issue because I'm telling you I'm just taking pictures.
Because you want to know why.
I'm just taking pictures.
If I was at your house taking pictures, would you want to know why?
But you're not, I'm not at your house though. I mean, I've never even done this before. I was just out taking some pictures today and I'm not at your house. If you were at my house, yes, I would come out and say, why are you taking pictures of my house? Have the freaking president come out here. If you were at my house, yes, I would ask why you're taking pictures of my house. But is this your house?
Okay, but this
is that a good analogy? Okay. That's apples to oranges, bud. Is that
here's the deal.
Is that a good analogy, babe? Come on.
Conversing isn't going to work because you won't let anybody talk but yourself.
No, I'm allowing you to talk, but I'm asking questions as well.
Okay, but why do I have to answer your questions if you're not conversing with me?
I've answered that. You're a public servant.
So you're just saying right now that you would actually ask why I was at your house taking pictures.
At my house, right? Correct.
Okay, well, this is a business. We are a sheriff's office, and you're taking pictures of the employees' vehicles coming into the facility. If there's a legitimate reason why, cool, but we don't know because you won't tell us. And I never said... Is there an illegitimate reason why? Is there a legitimate reason why?
But is there an illegitimate reason why?
I don't know. I don't know why you're here. But you're not telling us that because you want to keep it secret from us and stuff like that.
It's not about a secret. I just told you I'm taking pictures. I was pretty open. I said I'm taking pictures, cars and shit. Okay. Whatever it is that I can take pictures of.
Like I said, what we're going to do is I'm going to go actually snap a picture of the sign because, like I said, you're on this property, so you are subject to search. If we choose to search you, because we don't know you, you are subject. Okay, you're subject to search. So I'm gonna go over and take a picture of the sign. Mr. Muratala.
What was that?
Are you Mr. Muratala, correct? Oh, I see what's going on. Is that you? I have a letter for you if it's you.
So you're going to take a picture of the sign and you're going to show me that there's some penal code saying you can search me for whatever reason you want.
Okay, get my phone to take a picture. Okay.
Holy shit. This is ridiculous.
Are you Bernardo?
This is crazy. I went from taking a picture to now recording.
I was trying to give him a letter, but he didn't put his address on the complaint.
Is that your personal phone? Hey, is that your personal phone? Both of you guys. Personal phone or not? Company phone or personal phone? You have to answer. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, because that's now a public record, and if I want to request it, I can. Is that your personal phone or company phone?
Well, when you go to that, you can do that.
No, is that, I need it for the record. Is that your personal phone or a company phone?
When you make that request,
and what's your badge number?
I don't need to provide that. You already have.
Yes, you do. What's your badge number? You have to give me your name and badge number. I believe in your policy. It says your identification has to show. Is there nobody else in this department named Seha?
No.
There's nobody else in this department with the last name Seha. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
Well, fucking asshole. All right. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Sergeant Hector Bautista, badge number 41.
Hey, why don't you teach
How
this?
can I
Why
help?
don't you teach this guy how to identify? What's your name and badge number? No, hold on. I'm gonna get all your identities first. Name and badge number. No. Name and badge number.
Before we go any further,
No.
we need to state
name
your
and badge
business.
number. No, I don't.
What is it?
What's your name and badge number?
Why are you here? How can we help?
Davis and badge number.
15.
What's your name and badge number? I'm not gonna converse with you until I get everybody's identification here. So that's the bottom line. Name and badge number.
Freeman 115.
Okay. What's your badge number?
I don't need to provide his badge
What's your badge number?
You already have my name.
Are you so you're refusing to identify yourself?
I already identified myself.
You're supposed to give your name and badge number, and it's supposed to be showing like yours are. Where's your name
How can we
tag?
help you, sir?
Aren't you supposed to have a name tag on?
How can we help you?
But you are in uniform. You have a badge on. That's uniform. Where's your name tag?
How you doing, ma'am? How can we help you? You're not telling us
This
anything
is
other
fucking
than
crazy.
being argumentative with this.
Well, I was taking pictures. You could have left me alone and went back to work, babe. That's it.
Yeah, because
Would have been simple.
This is a secured area.
I went from taking pictures to having to record like 10 minutes into the conversation because now I'm getting surrounded and shit. I don't understand the purpose for it.
Why is it that you're taking pictures? Are you just out here
I'm taking pictures.
for what?
Taking pictures.
Are you conducting an investigation or something?
Taking
or?
pictures.
But for what purpose, though?
I'm taking pictures.
So you want us to help you, but you don't want to help us, right?
And I've explained this to your officers. I haven't asked for your help at all. You guys can go back to work.
But we're concerned because we have secured people.
Okay, so just make it clear. I'm not asking for your help.
Okay.
But if I ask a question, yeah, you're required to answer it because why? Do we know? Do you know that information? Why you're required to give your name and badge number and provide service to us? Do we know that?
What can we help you with?
But I'm just asking, do we know that
what can we help
information?
you with?
It's because you're a public servant, right? And I can choose not to answer the questions. Why? Because I'm a private citizen, right? I cannot answer you if I want. So it shouldn't be this big thing and this guy being a jerk for no reason. You don't have to be an asshole. You could give me your name and badge number. You can be professional and represent your department like a professional, right? But you're not. So you are a problem.
I wish you would tell me so.
Yeah, are you Bernardo or not? Because we have information for you if you are.
That ain't my letter. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I'm going to get out.
All right.
Give it back to me, then the car would have been towed.
Okay, so you see how that looks suspicious as all hell?
My fault, but you can run my name, I got driver's license.
I know you got a driver's license, so the reason I came back over here because
I took this suspect.
because you keep going to the car and you disappear and you
No, you keep looking, you stop and looking, what you looking for? What are you looking for?
because your mannerisms would really be like
I can't go in the store. I can't go in the store like I want. I can't see like I want.
Right there, way low.
Right, because you kept looking at going by and all that, so I didn't want you to go to the car. I didn't want the car to get
You see how that's suspicious?
Hello?
Is that something a normal person does if they're not?
No, every time you come down here, you stop and then just concentrate on the person over here.
because I'm looking for somebody. You
Uncle Dan.
No.
I can't hear you. I'm gonna call you right back.
So, if I really wanted to be an ass, I would tow it because 2 years expired with fictitious plates. You see a tow truck on the way? No. Well, it stopped to find out what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's going on. So, I came up here, I got it, I just stopped, and now I'm looking for the side. So, I'm gonna take you back over. I'll tell you for city. There's a first stop city. Okay. I'll send you back to city. That's all it is.
Yeah. Actually, I'm over here looking for people who stole credit cards. So that's why I keep circling this area. They keep using them in the store. No, trust me, it's not. The younger white male on the great tracks. Yes, Red Ball. Just saying you had. I bought it for my cousin. Well, I'm talking about like you up there. Yes, yes. Car is in my name. Yes.
You have like a registration or?
No, I don't have a registration. That's the reason why I tagged them. I can't find registration or the title. Car is registered with my name. They don't even know where the plates are. The old plates. I got it. And then I had a light blue, sky blue, Caprice. Yeah, that's what those plates are. And I sold it 3 years ago to the guy.
She's somebody's dog.
Hey, can you hear me? I don't know what's going on with my phone. I can't hear you.
That's why I can do it.
I'll call you back from my other number.
That sound like a fair yes. I mean, because technically, anybody with a 2-year license expiration is going to get towed. That's why anybody driving with fictitious tags, whether you got license or not, you still have fictitious tags and
Fictitious tags, if there is, you got 30 days.
yes. Nobody's stealing cars, and I'm not stealing nothing. You said you were. What was your budget? That was the last owner. Chosen title line. Nobody's in there, somebody else, and then every time you get by your car, every time you get by the car, you watching me. You watched me from the whole time, stopped there, turned there, went up, down there, went around the block, come back, still watching me. It's not just you. I'm not your suspect, sir. No, you draw my attention like that. And you draw my attention. You staring at me for nothing. I'm not white. I'm way from white. I'm black. Exactly, but I drove by. You got white people running in and out with credit cards stealing. Not no black man. No. But then you got the workers here coming out, walking around, looking at the car. Why don't you go through this, son? You say you're going to let it go. Let me have somebody come get your car and let me do that. That's all. Yeah. You don't have to attitude, right? Because you don't want to have the attitude, you still asking all these questions. There's nothing wrong with the car. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with that car.
They're fishing.
An auditor spots suspicious police behavior and starts recording. The sheriff approaches aggressively, questioning the man near his car without initiating a lawful stop, no lights, no sirens. The auditor knows his rights and stands firm, calling out racial profiling and the officer's emotional response. More officers arrive, but none can justify the stop. The auditor challenges their authority, citing constitutional rights and warning of a potential lawsuit.
Fishing. Always get out your phone and record them. Why does it take 3 for 3 of you for him?
Why are you here?
Because I can be. It's America. I can go where I want, do what I want. I can record you.
430 SO4. I don't have a registration.
You have no right to run my shit. You have no right to run my shit. Get away from me.
No, I do. You added
No, yeah, I can. So keep it up. You're gonna be YouTube famous. So keep it up. Go ahead and violate my rights. I'll sue you. Bye.
Just started, man. It's a start. All right, I have a second party.
Damn right, because I know this dude. You're riding around and bothering him. Because he's black. I know it is. And because he's got a history. I know who he is. I know who he is.
So first of all,
you can just stop talking to me. That's what you can do.
You can record.
I can
Yourself.
I can say what I want. Freedom of speech. So go ahead and fuck with my First Amendment. Go ahead. Say it again. No, y'all need training. That's what y'all need. Always record them. It's a stop. I don't see a stop. I don't see your lights on. I don't see you pulled him over or nothing. So it's not a stop. Nice try.
You turned around.
I know.
I'm not white.
It's not a stop. It's not a stop. You don't just get out and talk to somebody, call it a stop. But always record them. Always.
So here's the deal. The kids go down here. That's it. Got it? Alright. So, on the other hand, there's nothing here but the things that I stopped because...
You did stop him. You did stop him.
You're right.
He was sitting there, you got out, so it's not a stop. So don't say I'm interjecting myself into your stop. I know more of the laws than you do, buddy boy. Go grow some hair. Tough guys with a 10 badge and their clown suit.
I can run any place.
You ain't running mine.
I'm not running any place. But I'm allowed to run any place. Because there's no expectation. There's no expectation for privacy with license. I never said you did. I said you did. What? Yeah, we got a lot of guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Lorenzo's buddy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen you there a couple of times. Before you break the car, they had it done a couple of times.
And my brother's the one, Amos.
Right, okay.
The one that does the stuff for him. Now they're bringing little bitch-ass city cops up here.
For what? What's wrong with it?
If you're looking for a dude in a gray sweat, what you said when you first moved up, he's over that way. Good. You can be that way. This is our tax money at great use. Oh God, you gotta watch that one. That city cop right there, you gotta watch him.
Him and him.
This dude's a joke right there.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I'm good, man.